up, YouTube? That's here, bringing you guys another episode of In It to Wingett, where we climb the online battle spot ladder. We are still using my top 8 mid-season showdown team. It's going to be Grassy MZ, Butterfree, Choice Scarf, Lele, Life Orb, Incineroar, Focus Sash, Ninetales, Fling, King's Rock, Raichu, and the Ground DMZ Garchomp. So I'm just going to hop right into it, get into this. It's starting to become like Japanese time is what I call it when you're laddering like late at night. So we're probably going to see 2 to 3 Japanese players today. The ratings just reset, so my ratings, my record currently is 8-1. I'm at 1604, so we broke through the 1600s relatively easily after the reset, and we're just waiting for an opponent here. I think this team is still pretty good. It's pretty good in a best of 1, but the meta is definitely catching up with you know, the teams that I made this team to beat are definitely being like phased out slowly as we see a lot more Arcanine, Feeny, Kartana. Like Muck becomes a really big problem for this team. So, you know, hopefully we can find an opponent here. This is pretty long going without like finding an opponent. There we go. We see Cat from Pennsylvania. So here we go. We see Raichu, Mudsdale, Gyarados, Celesteela, Coco, Marowak. The Marowak is a problem because it means the only way I can really get to the Celesteela is with Incineroar, and there is like a Raichu and a Mudsdale and a Marowak all stopping me. And a Gyarados. Oh my gosh. Alright, so I will be trying to use Incineroar for this first game, but I just gotta see how I can pull it off. Huh. Oh, already locked in? Holy moly. I think I will go with Raichu and Incineroar as my lead. I think that's actually pretty safe. I can fake out and fling onto pretty much anything, and then Incineroar can clean up things like Marowak if it has to, and the Celesteela as well. I will be bringing my Lele. And I'm thinking that Ninetales actually is a pretty decent bring here. It can fight Celesteela, and if they mess up, I can Encore it. Not great versus Marowak, great versus Gyarados and Mudsdale, and can do chip damage to like Raichu and Coco. So I think I'm going to go with Ninetales as my last one. Wish me luck, guys. Let's see if we can pull off some Incineroar sweeps here. I'm not bringing Butterfree to Tailwind, so Incineroar is just going to have to like bulk it out and hopefully fight things that are slower than it is. Like hopefully I can KO the Marowak and then take a hit from the partner, and then he sends out the Mudsdale, and then I can check the teammate that was faster than Incineroar last turn, and then somehow check the Mudsdale with my Incineroar. That's the plan. So we see Raichu and Incineroar, potential for double fake out here. Ugh, oh this is gross. Alright, how am I going to deal with this? I think the safe play is actually to go for double fake outs, but I don't really want to. I got intimidated. I think I can one-shot that Raichu. I know I can. It just matters on if I'm going for a speed tie here. I will be fake outing the Gyarados slot just to keep it honest, and I'm going to try and Darkest Lair at that Raichu. I'm going to try. I don't think it's going to work. I'm trying to think if there's a safer play, and there probably is. Let's see if he wins a speed tie. Fake outs my Raichu. Alright, let's see if he went for a fake out of my Raichu slot. The opposing Raichu uses fake outs, so it looks like we're just trading fake outs, and there's nothing wrong with that because like I'm the one with a Raichu versus he's the one with a Gyarados, so like I can legit just attack that Gyarados. I think I could also try and go for like a speed tie thing and like Encore is Encore, but not actually. He could be trying to do that too. Oh, now we're getting tricky here. No, I'm just gonna go with what I was gonna go for. Let's see if he wins a speed tie and Encores me an Encore though, because that would be super lame. Not gonna lie. This Raichu mirror we're working with here is something I've come to fear. So hopefully he backs off and is scared. He's a drawing Gyarados. Is he coming in with Coco? Mudsdale, okay. So either way, unless he's Volt switching with his Raichu. Oh, he's Z-moving me. Okay. Is he Z-moving my Incineroar? Does that even KO? Does it really even KO? I know it like pairs, right? But we're going to see the Surge Surfer. And I think I'm still fine. I think I'm going to live. Because he's not in the terrain, and it's not like he has a Life Orb because he's using his Z move. I think I'll live. I think I can live. But I definitely want my Incineroar alive more than it to be KO'd. I think this pairs automatically, doesn't it? Yeah. So I would really love to be able to KO this guy. And I do get to hit it, but do I get to pair it? And that's the real question. Alright. I mean, I should be able to KO, even though I got intimidated. Because it is super effective, and I am holding that Life Orb. This is stabbed. I guess I have my Blaze Boost, too. Now. But this is actually a pretty bad spot for me, because my Raichu can't protect, and whatever, like if he sends out Gyarados here, he can just protect with his Gyarados. Oh, Coco's gonna come out. I'm fine seeing Coco here. No problems there. I'll just, actually I could fling the Mudsdale. I could totally fling this Mudsdale. He's gonna go for a Dazzling Gleam here, I think. And we see a defense boost. Alright, alright. So Electric Seeds boost defense. I could fling. I don't really want to have to do all that stuff yet. I could fling the Mudsdale. It'd get a defense boost, but it would keep it honest. And then he would have to Dazzling Gleam me. What do I have in the back? I know I have Lele and Ninetales. Okay, Ninetales is really good here. I don't want to Volt Switch then. I think the fling is the correct play. Actually, I can go for an even greedier play and go for a fling Flare Blitz. But I could fling the Coco. I'm going to try that. That's a super greedy play, but I'll try it. Why not, right? Why not try the super freaking greediest play of all time? Let's go for it. Fling comes out, and what this is doing with this play here, because he might be discharging, he might be Dazzling Gleam with a Coco, we're going to flinch that Coco. Remember, we are faster thanks to the Surge Surfer, and he's going for high horsepower, I'm assuming on the Raichu, which he goes for, so as long as I'm not paralyzed, my super greed play is going to go amazing. Oh man, look how much damage it's going to do. This is going to do so much damage. This is Blaze boosted, Life Orb boosted. Like, I didn't expect the one-shot, and I know it's going to cost me my life, but like, still... That is some crazy damage, and it's really going to set up for Lele, Ninetales coming out here, because what we're going to do is we're going to send Lele out, it's going to reset the terrain, and we're just going to Psychic the Coco, and we're going to Blizzard here, and it's going to be pretty good. Remember, let's see, his last Pokemon, I'll just look at the team preview thing again. But he doesn't know that I'm Garfed, technically. I guess he might be able to see it right here if he's paying like really close attention, but I actually think he's just going to stay in and either Psychic and die with his Coco, and then Mudsdale will go down to the Blizzard. Oh, Gyarados is the last Pokemon. Yeah, Gyarados is the last one, and Gyarados gets KO'd by Freeze Dry. So Psychic will be coming in on Coco. The only thing that would be really bad here... No, I don't think there's a way I lose, actually. I don't think there's a way I lose. I think the... What is it? The Psychic should be able to KO the Coco, Blizzard will be able to clean up, and then Freeze Dry from there. So he stays in. If this doesn't KO... It always KOs. I just potentially could have been a Coco that was more, like, defensively oriented because it had, like, the Electric Seeds. But if it didn't KO, like, a Discharge double para would have had, like, percent chance for him to come back. But I think I played that really, really well. And I took a very greedy play that led me to get away with this. But that Raichu mirror, if he would have stayed in and went for, like, Encores and stuff and tried to trade Encores with me, I think it definitely could have went either way. So Gyarados comes in. Like I said, I don't really think there's a way I lose in this situation, especially because I have Freeze Dry. I think I'm going to one-shot it with a Psychic. And I'm just going to use Freeze Dry because I want to. But normally you would just use Blizzard, but I'm just going to use Freeze Dry because it's a best of one, and I'm not ever really going to play this guy ever again. And I like use. Okay, cool. You see, it's a good thing that I used Freeze Dry. Blizzard might not have KO'd. He could be Dragon Dancing right now, and then he could just double crit Earthquake my life away. But Freeze Dry is going to be super effective on his Water Flying typing. ×4 effective. It was definitely the better play to speed up the game right there. So we won the first game. Win that first game. Pretty good stuff. That Incineroar deals so much damage with the Life Orb, and it's the Blaze proc that it gets me every time. It's like, not like a guilty pleasure, but whenever I have the option to go for those Blaze boosted, Life Orb boosted Flare Blitz, I always take them because it's so strong. I bet the guy was thinking, I've never seen a physical attack do that much damage to my Mudsdale before. Alright, we're going to continue. It's probably like full defense, right? It's probably like full HP defense or something. Alright, so we're waiting for game 2. Let's put on... Oh, we already found a game from Japan. Like I said, there is going to be Japanese people afoot at this time of night. So we see Sandslash, Kartana, Arcanine, Nihilego, Ninetales, Beanie. So a little bit of Hail. And I actually think that like I can just go Herp Derp, Incineroar. Must be nice. Now there is potential for Groundium Z on that Sandslash, but it's not something I really should be afraid of. Like, if I were to lead Raichu Incineroar, what would he be able to do? He'd get an Aurora Veil up. That would be lame. Oh, maybe Butterfree's the answer then. Butterfree might be really good here. If I go Raichu Butterfree, or maybe even Incineroar Butterfree, I can go Fake Out Tailwind. Fake Out Tailwind. Yep, that's definitely the play. I'm gonna try that. We're gonna lose the game for it, but I'll try it. Because I don't really want to bring Raichu to this matchup if I don't have to. And I will be bringing Lele. And I'm thinking about bringing my Ninetales, just because Freeze Dry is pretty decent. But Garchomp's probably be better. You know what, I'm going to bring the Garchomp here. Even though I'm already planning on using my Z move, I will be bringing Garchomp here. Just because I think it has potential if I get the Tailwind up. But if I don't get the Tailwind up, it's like an auto loss. Let's not bring Garchomp then. I think I locked it in time. I'm being a little bit extra safe with Ninetales over Garchomp, because I don't want to put the whole game on Tailwind. I think that's too all-in. So what we're going to do is we're going to try to go Fake Out. Hopefully he Blizzards and I don't die, or he Aurora Veils, and then I get a Tailwind up. And once I get the Tailwind up, I can go for like Z Sleep Powder onto his Sand Slash. And like I said, I got to be faster than the Sand Slash. There's a Sand Slash 9, so what we're going to do is we're going to Fake Out in the Sand Slash and Tailwind here, and hoping that his Ninetales just takes the bait. I don't know if I'll die to a Blizzard with my Butterfree. It's actually probably a bit of a roll. So we're going to try and Tailwind. And we're going to Fake Out that Sand Slash. I could also be Fake Out in the Ninetales and trying this combo and forcing the Sand Slash to Rock Slide, but against this board he would just Rock Slide. He'd be like, yes, sign me up for Rock Slide. I take those. So we're hoping he goes for an Aroma Veil. That is definitely the plan here. Next turn we're going to try to put the Sand Slash to sleep, and since we broke the Ninetales Sash with this Fake Out, potentially we're going to be Flare Blitzing into that slot. And that's the plan. So Fake Out comes, no protects or anything. Or sorry, that's my last turn is, I'm still going to Flare Blitz that slot. Like, there's we flinch a Sand Slash, goes for a Blizzard. Now does this KO my Butterfree? Pretty much the whole game is put on this right here. And Butterfree lives. Butterfree does live. And I get my Tailwind off, which I definitely need here. Now, I think I actually have to send my... Do I have to send out my... No, I'll send Lele out. Lele's the correct play. Yep. Cool, cool. We're in a good spot. Well, not in a good spot. We're in a spot that is here, and that's pretty much it. So he's going to be protecting for a while, probably. He's going to try that protect, wait out everything in my life game. I have to assume. I think I can... Is it really weird to think I can one-shot a Sand Slash with Psychic? I know it's a Steel type. But like, yo, I totally think I can one-shot it. Oh, we'll hit the Ninetales. Yeah, he's just going to be protecting, I know it. Maybe not double protect. Yeah, oh, no protects. Maybe he's going to go protect next turn. Maybe there's a Sash over here. Yep. Oh, just no Sash. And he's faster than my Incineroar in a Tailwind? Oh, come on, man. And he's going to Ground EMZ me. Maybe he's Ground EMZ my Lele. Yeah, we'd take those. I gotta get his Sand Slash off the board, else I just lose. I still thought that my Incineroar would be faster than Sand Slash, but he's probably full speed, and then he's doubled, and he hits me with the Ground EMZ. Man, this is why Garchomp would have been amazing here. Garchomp would have just rocked this whole game off. What do I do then? And he gets the Aurora Veil off. Yeah, this game's over. Trying to think of things I can come back from, and I'm not seeing it. Hail's a pretty bad matchup for the Butterfree guy, believe it or not. Hail's always been a bad matchup for me. Like, hard Hail. What I should have done was just Fake Out the Ninetales and Tailwind and not led with Incineroar. I should have led like Raichu and done stuff like that. Yeah, I have to Psychic. I have to go for crits. Yeah, that's all I can do. All I can do is crit, and if he just Tailwinds me, or say I'm glad he's not at least like going for protect. That's what I mean. Like, oh man, that actually did pretty decent damage. Get a special D drop? No. Alright, we're gonna KO his Ninetales with our Blizzard, and then we're probably just gonna like die to his Sand Slash, because like we don't really have an Intimidator to stop his Sand Slash from running us over. Alright, he hit the correct target too. Like if he hit my Ninetales, I might have had a shot. but I'm just going to run. Because at this point, all I would be revealing is my Sash on my Ninetales. I want to see what his next Pokemon is, though. Maybe if it's something... I actually will stay in. I want to know if that... I'll sacrifice... Actually, you know, yeah. I'll sacrifice my vest. Sorry, dang it, I said vest. I'll sacrifice him knowing that I have a Sash to know if he has a vest. There we go. I know he has an Aurora Veil up, but this shouldn't... That's totally vested, because this, like, one-shots without. Alright, yeah, he got me. GG, game 2. Alright. If this was a game 3 situation, what could I have done differently? You know what I probably would have done differently? I think I might have... I think Incineroar is still the correct play. You know what I think I would have done in a game, like a game 2 situation? I think I would have led with like a fake out. Like I think I would have led Raichu Incineroar and went fake out Flare Blitz straight into the Sand Slash and let him Blizzard. Because he doesn't KO anything. So, you know, you got to see the light at the end of the tunnel. Got to always have that plan for game 2 if there is one. So let's see if I put it. Let's see if I hit him again, right? Let's see if I hit him. We'll play 3 games today because that last game was super short and I got bopped. I got destroyed. Yeah, Sand Slash is just such a menace if you don't have an Intimidator. And if like your strategy's based around using like Tapus and stuff like that, he just tears them up. 1737, Marcos. I should know who this is, I believe. Alright, we see Exeggutor, Hariyama, Snorlax, Celesteela, Beanie, Marowak. I'm going to put all of his Pokemon to sleep, and I'm going to Bug Buzz the rest of them. That is the strat here. Huh. I actually think, well, his Trick Room setter is obviously the freaking Exeggutor. So if I bring my Ninetales, I kind of just KO it. But I think I'm gonna go Ninetales Raichu, and I can fake out Fling to like stall out the game. Fake out Fling potential to like, let's say Marowak or like Hariyama switches in. If Snorlax comes in and he goes for a Belly Drum, I can just encore it. So like I could ignore a Snorlax for a little while. I can fake out Hariyama, and I don't know if that. You know what we're gonna do? We're actually gonna go Raichu and Incineroar here. It's actually just better against the Marowak overall. And we will be bringing the Ninetales. And do I like Lele? I think Lele is still a right choice. Lele over Garchomp for sure. Alright, here we go. This team that I brought are the 4 Pokemon that I have that are pretty decent at dealing with Celesteela too. So if he decides to go Celesteela, I won't have just an auto loss. But I think I can win this game. He's going to have to play something weird. The main reason why I'm deciding not to lead with the Ninetales is because there is potentially a Sash on that Exeggutor, and that would be really weird, but it's potential. So we see Hariyama here. What we're going to be able to do is we're going to be able to fake out the Hariyama, and we can roar the Exeggutor if I want to. I can also just fake out it. Like, I can just double fake out. That's probably pretty good, right? Actually, another thing I could do is just fake out the Exeggutor, wait for the Hariyama to fake out someone. Nah, he's not going to do that. And I was thinking go for an Encore play. But let's just fake out the Hariyama. And then let's look at this Exeggutor. It's a Grass Dragon. Let's just fake out it. I can roar it next turn, and I'd like to be able to break a Sash. If it has one. Because I'm really actually just getting the Sash 5. So Exeggutor protects. That's kind of weird. Maybe he's Mental Herb. Right? Maybe he is Mental Herb. Are we going to put the whole game on him being a Mental Herb Exeggutor? That doesn't even sound like bad, by the way. I think what I'm going to do is double up into that slot. I think I'm going to... Actually, I could just fling it. Because I could just Encore him, guys. I can totally Encore that Exeggutor. But if he's Mental Herb, he's going to get his Trick Room up. But he protected. Alright, let's do this. I want to keep him honest, even at the cost of everything I've ever held dear. So we're going to do this. We're going to sacrifice one of my Pokemon, because I don't think that I can KO with this Flare Blitz. But if I do, you know, it doesn't really cost me anything, because I've just wanted to deal this damage. I can always come in with Lele next turn and deal that big damage if I want to. And I didn't want to go for a Roar. So like right here, he's probably going to KO my Incineroar or my Raichu, which is completely fine. And he's also going to get that nice stat drop. Yeah, we take those. So there we go. Exeggutor is going to be stuck flinching. I really get the feel that he has to have some hidden item to be this high on the ladder after reset. So I'm thinking Lele. I'm thinking it. Ninetales is also really good, but I know he has to have that freeze dry, right? Or sorry, I said freeze dry. He has to have Wide Guard on the Hariyama. Lele's probably the correct choice. But let's send Ninetales out just to do it. And I will be freeze drying the Exeggutor at this point. Yeah, I think this is the right choice. I want to save my Lele in the back, kind of. Depends on if his Marowak comes in here. I'm going to be Volt switching that Hariyama slot. And I could totally Blizzard here, but you know, you want to be safe. You really got to be safe at this point. I already have... I'd like to think I have an advantage, and you might not think so, but I'd like to think I have one. I could have sent Lele out, but I don't feel that that's the right choice here. I feel that getting the residual hail started up right now is probably the right choice. Let's see if he's coming in with the Marowak. There's the Celesteela. He's switching his Celesteela in on a Volt switch, unless Exeggutor is also switching up for Marowak. So, no, Celesteela is going to switch in on a Volt switch. Oh my gosh, that did so much damage. Holy moly. I can then come in with my Lele here, which means if he sends his Hariyama back out, he can't fake out anything. I am going to be able to KO the Exeggutor as well. And then if he, like, let's say he even has the Marowak or something, I can KO Marowak too. I think I'm in a pretty good spot. If he does have Marowak, though, Marowak does become a priority target because Raichu needs to be able to attack eventually. So, Freeze Dry, no Exeggutor. I'd really like to know what item he has because, you know, we crit wall. But we didn't see, like, a berry, which means he had to be holding a Sash or an Herb. Let's see if Celesteela's holding, like, a Citrus, or is it lefties? Alright, cool. I think that Thunderbolt, like, Blizzard will KO the Celesteela. And if he sends out Hariyama, he's just, like, forfeiting the game here. If he has Marowak, it's the correct choice here. Tapu Fini. Okay, well, I'll totally lock myself into Thunderbolt against, like, Hariyama, Fini, Celesteela guy. I think the correct choice is to nuke this, or is just Thunderbolt the Celesteela, and then just go for a Blizzard here. And then if he does protect with Celesteela, I'll just Encore it. I think this is probably the right choice. He's withdrawing Fini. Okay, he's coming in with Hariyama. Maybe that means that the Celesteela will be protecting. Nope. He just probably didn't expect the T-Bolt. No one expects the T-Bolt, and Blizzard should be able to do that much. I'd like to think that it can. There we go. Oh, I mean, that's close. That's close. So Fini is going to be coming back out. But I think I'm going to be fine, because he can't set up Trick Room, and I still have a Pokemon on the back. I might even be switching out my Lele here. I don't think he can KO my Lele, like, at all. That's what I'm actually getting the feel for. But we'll see. I have no clue what that Fini set could be. What do I got in the back? I got Raichu. Okay. Alright, I'm actually going to Thunderbolt this Fini and just protect with my Ninetales. You may think that it's an incorrect play, but I'd like to be able to block a Fake Out if I can, and then next turn I can just T-Bolt again, or I can go for a Freeze Dry. And if he Fake Outs my Lele and, like, Muddy Waters or something, that means he's pretty good, but I still think I'm going to win. Lele flinched as a Calm Mind. Okay, I'll just Encore the Calm Mind and start taking the Hariyama out then. You know, two can play at this game. Unless that is a Mental Herb Tapu Fini. And two of my Pokemon have Encore. I should never be caught in a position where my pants are down and, like, I don't have an Encore user to continually Encore the Fini. I would really like to be able to Psychic right now. Alright, actually I do only have like 5 Encores, they're not PP maxed. I don't think what he did was wrong in going for that Calm Mind. It's a bit of like a Hail Mary, and it's not often that Ninetales actually hold a Encore anymore. Citrus on there. Alright, who's he hitting? I want to know what this Hariyama is hitting. Because if he does, like, KO my Ninetales, that'd be kind of, or clock my Sash on my Ninetales, is it going to be Mental Herb Fini, or it's not Mental Herb, Z-Move Fini the turn I go for Encore? Are you fucking kidding me? That's so good. He's going to be able to get my Ninetales off the board if he wants to this turn, so Hydro Vortex is going to be the choice here. That is not something you see very often. He's going to be hitting my Lele, and that's completely fine with me. I think Encore still works. I think he's totally still Encored into Protect, if I'm not mistaken. He goes for a knockoff. He knocks off my Sash. Poor my Sash. And then we still have one more turn of Hail. This is getting kind of close, but I do think that Encore makes it so he's stuck protecting. It's kind of hard to say for real. But that was the right play that he went for with the Z moving right there. How many turns of Blizzard or Hail did we got? Was the last turn of Hail? Alright. Alright, let's just fake out then. I don't have to Volt Switch yet, I can Volt Switch next turn. Alright. Yeah, this isn't going to kill her, but Volt Switch will do it next turn. Crit! Well, yeah, so he's stuck Calm Minding. That's what I meant. If I said that he's stuck Protecting, I meant Calm Minding this whole time. So all I gotta do here is, I think, make sure that I keep track of his whatever turns. Alright. Did it say ended? See, that's what I just said. I gotta keep track of that stuff. No, this is it goes away next turn. Man, this game is like freaking me out. I'm like not paying as near enough attention as I should be. I think I can KO Hariyama with this. Alright, cool. Yeah, crits for days. Yeah, we take those. And this is the turn that Encore should go away. And these aren't going to be doing anything. This is literally just going to be like peppering this guy. But eventually I'll win. Unless he like PP's out, and then I'll be sad. Eventually. Encore ended. See, there we go. Mist disappears. Now I can freeze it. I think I have enough Encores to make this game last. I got 18 freeze dries too. So, I think he's probably just going to run here, right? I don't see a way that he wins. Do you guys? Am I missing something? I mean, I got double Encore users. I think I got it. He already did the trick. Eventually these aren't going to be doing that much, but it's not like he has lefties. And now I can just start using Volt Switches up into him too. So, kind of boring way to finish out this really, really cool game. I'm really surprised that we didn't see the Marowak, and I kind of want to know what item was on the Exeggutor. Maybe I'll try and find this guy on Twitter or something. If anyone knows who this is, leave a comment below. He's probably thinking Freeze Dry, Encore Ninetales, what is my life? But I mean, this is my life. Are we just gonna crit him? That'd be kind of funny too. But yeah, Feeny, I think that this type of Pokemon, this Raichu Ninetales, are definitely made to KO Pokemon like Feeny. I'm surprised he's still doing it in the game. I guess he's not technically wrong. I could DC, a million other things could happen, but, this game's totally over. Let's see if I BM crit him. Match was forfeit. Now he forfeits. Alright, well, anyways, GG. That guy was really high rating, and it's not 1750s or whatever is super high, but you gotta remember the ladder just reset, yesterday or whatever. So, it's pretty high considering the ladder just reset. It seems really solid, which makes me think there has to be some sort of gimmick to that Exeggutor. So, pretty good game. I avenged my bopping of myself in the second game. And I feel that I showed off some cool stuff in my team. Encore's pretty good. And yeah. Thank you guys for watching. If you have any questions, feel free to leave a comment in the comments below, and I'll do my best to answer it. So thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Peace out.